Well, we're ready. I think we have audio as we get rolling here. A couple minutes into the match between West Plains and Springfield Central. And it comes your way here on the live stream on ozarkradionews.com. And also on our, you'll be able to watch this repeatedly online on our Facebook page as well. As we get started here in this match, the pictures being provided over here by Trey Cressman. As we just get started here at McDonald's Field at Scissor Stadium, West Plains with an 8-8 record, playing host to Central. Central's in the white, and West Plains in the red as the ball is played at midfield. And this game is the first of two this week as West Plains gets a bit of a break in, and Central will slow it up at least temporarily. Now tackle in the box. We'll see what that results in. As you see on the scoreboard, we've played about 5 minutes. And it's a nothing game to this point. Lots of cars in the parking lot, not a big crowd here. And it's going to be a penalty kick for West Plains. Noah Denton on the kick. Oh, it hits off the post and goes wide and goes to the corner and it's kicked out of bounds by Central. It was a fairly obvious penalty kick situation that time, and the shot, I don't know if the goaltender got a hand on that or not, but it did go off the post and went to the far corner. And it'll be West Plains on the corner kick. Nice ball centered, and it's headed out of bounds. West Plains had something of an idea right there. Couldn't quite execute it, though. And so they have the first great chance of scoring in this match. Ball off the head of San Pietroburgo, who looked like he had a really good chance there, but ball didn't go in the net. We'll pick up the participants here as the ball goes out of bounds on the far side. West Plains starters will be Hunter McCullough, Landon Casey, Dagan Green, Carmine Lopez, Noah Denton, Will Jones will be in goal. Ethan Keller, San Pietroburgo, Braden Wall, and Cole Shipley. Central's put on a little bit of pressure here early in the match. They have the ball now at midfield. And I think they missed one off the post just a little bit earlier, just out of the gate here. Will Young with a shot off the post for Central. Nate Thomas will play at the midfield for West Plains. Now Young for Central. Nice pass up ahead. Long shot will sail well over the goal, about 4 feet high. Over the crossbar and out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for West Plains. Our game is brought to you by Dave Thomas Shelter Insurance, along with Physical Therapy Specialist Clinic, Wonderland Daycare, El Charo, and by Feller Construction. West Plains has won the 2 matches that we've streamed here so far this season over Greenwood and Fairgrove. Game called off with Hillcrest. We'll have a match here tonight, and then on Saturday, and birthday boy Cody Sanders will be here for that. Landon Casey with a good hustle job, getting back on defense there and playing the ball out. Good job by Nate Thomas to keep that ball alive. West Plains will play it up the right sideline. Here's a goal kick, a nice high long kick by Brett Turner. And now Central will control. Young has it. His shot is blocked. That looked like that play was offside as they played it up the left side, and it will be West Plains on the possession. No score. We played 10 minutes of the first 40-minute half. Both teams have had a good scoring opportunity but couldn't cash in. Still 0-0. West Plains will push it up the right sideline, but nothing comes of that. Dagan Green up the right side. He had a really big game here the last time we had a broadcast. That was against Fairgrove when he had 3 goals. Ooh. Will Young kicked the ball, and his foot came just upside the right side of Landon Casey's face there. West Plains will play it from midfield. Hunter McCullough will do the honor as West Plains will move down the field. Central will play that immediately and then back down by West Plains. Nate Thomas trying to make a play here. He's defended very well. The ball comes out of the box. Nate will cross the ball to the far corner. That's going to be a little long. And the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Zizzers. Noah Denton couldn't quite get control of it. Now West Plains will have the throw-in on the far side. Dagan Green had a crack, had a one-timer, but couldn't make contact. Ball will roll out of bounds on the far side, still be West Plains on the throw-in. Top of the box shot by Denton is deflected to the corner. Nice header there. Will keep the ball in the central end, and now West Plains will regroup. Centering pass is now played back down. West Plains had some numbers but couldn't control the ball, so it'll be Central with it now. On the near sideline, Isaac Garcia, who is a freshman for Central. West Plains trying to win their 9th match of the season with the clock showing 27 minutes to go in the first half. Dixon will be the opponent on Saturday for West Plains, and we'll have that. I want to say it starts at noon. That's what it says on the paper anyway. This one started a little early tonight. Central's done a good job for the most part of defending their end. They've been playing a lot of this first half in their end of the field defensively. Good support on the far side defensively for Central that time, but they can't stop it from going out of bounds, so West Plains will have another throw-in on the far sideline. Only one game tonight. Only a varsity game, no JV game. There's a ball that was kicked toward the bleachers on the far side. Kicked out of bounds by Theo Hosmer, a senior in this group. They don't have many seniors. And the goaltender will kick it long. And West Plains will retreat. Hunter McCullough will come back. Play it back up the field. Bodied out of bounds by the Central Bulldogs. Coming up to make the play was Tanner Wilson. He's a junior. In the prone position, West Plains able to control the ball, but now Central gets it out of their end. They'll move it up the left side of the field. Really smart pass up the middle to Spencer Henderson. His shot is going to go wide and out of bounds. So Central puts on a little pressure there, and another ball will come into play. Will Jones will sit it to the right of his goal. And that ball travels about 50 yards in the air. And now West Plains with a break. Here comes Thomas. His shot blocked back. Really good save that time by the keeper. Nate had a lot on that ball, and the keeper came out and challenged the shot and cut down the angle and was able to get the stop. So another excellent scoring chance for West Plains. West Plains takes the ball away. They'll play it down the field. It'll be blocked, and now Central with it. Out of bounds at the midfield stripe. That'll be off West Plains, and it'll be Central with the throw-in. And they can't control the ball, so now they'll flip and go the other way. Both teams have had a few chances to score, but neither team has taken advantage of those chances. It's still 0-0. Jose Ayala will come in the match for West Plains. Here's the throw-in from midfield. Oh, here's a ball misplayed, but the keeper gets it out for Central. West Plains tries to maintain control of it. Late whistle, but a good whistle because Anthony Trumbull, a senior defender, reached around the neck, and one of the citizens just moved him out of the way, so we can't do that. And now Casey will play it downfield, played back out. Nate Thomas with a shot off the crossbar. That was close. Now another try will go wide and out of bounds. Nate Thomas was about 25 yards from the goal and put one directly on goal, but it smacked off the crossbar and back out toward the middle of the field. Follow-up shot was wide, and Central dodged another bullet. West Plains could easily be up 2-0 in this game. West Plains defends well at the defensive end of the field. The Zizzers are 8-8 on the year. The last game we did here, the one thing that was very good that West Plains seemed to do very well, and that was keep their defensive structure. And they weren't caught out of position very often. Landon Casey gets tripped on the far side. No whistle on the play, so Central will control. A really nice ball cross field, a diagonal pass. Central on the possession with Isaac Garcia. Now the ball at midfield. Let's take it away. Central control again. This time the ball is played out of bounds by Cole Shipley, the sophomore from West Plains, on the defensive end. Now long inbound pass. Here's a trip. Will Young will go down to the turf, and it'll be a free kick for Springfield Central. 19, we played essentially a half of the first half. Anthony Trimble will do the duty. He's going to kick this ball from about 23 yards out. Here's the kick, right on, and Will Jones is right there to get it. Landon Casey, who is in perpetual motion, kicks it down the left side in the corner. The ball is played out by Central, and it'll be, it should be a throw-in, I think, from the deep corner. Casey will throw it in. Fakes a pass upfield, and he'll reset. To the middle. Header is missed. West Plains will be able to reset, though. And that ball is played out of bounds. A bit of a mishit there on the part of Ethan Keller, West Plains junior defenseman. So the teams will flip-flop here. Far side, now West Plains on the possession. Just outside the box, and a hooking kick goes over or outside and around the crossbar for the Zizzers, so it'll be a goal kick again for the Central Bulldogs. Long up the field. Played back down. The keeper is Brett Turner for Central. Here's the long pass up the field. Man gets open in the middle, bumped off the ball. And Central's lucky they didn't get called for a foul there, and that was close to being inside the penalty area. Good job that time. Mina Gurgis, good job playing that ball down off that high ball with his foot and kept control of it. West Plains now looking for the first goal of the match with 16 minutes to go in the first half. And that ball will go long. And again, the keeper will have the opportunity to kick this ball long here. Turner plays it down the field. He'll go out of bounds, and again, West Plains will have it on the throw-in. Good job by Will Young intercepting the throw in for Central. They come down the field, feed it up the right sideline. Here's Spencer Henderson. His pass or shot, either one, blocked out of bounds. And it'll be Central with the throw in. Well, actually, that did go off of Central, so it will be West Plains. 15.5 to go in the first half. This has zoomed right on by with no goal scoring, no stoppages really. Here's the kick by Will Jones. Really good header down the field that time by Landon Casey. They may have a bit of a break here. The ball is popped up in the air. Goalie misses it. Kick toward the goal is high and just off the mark. The keeper came out to play that ball and couldn't get to it. And the Zizzers had 3 people down the field, and the shot was, again, just off the mark. So we'll do the football game here on Friday night, and then we'll have the soccer game here on Saturday afternoon at 12 noon against the Dixon Bulldogs. Spencer Henderson vying for the ball for Central. Now he has it. Good feed up the field to the right side to the corner. Here's Garcia. Feeds ahead to Henderson. Now he gets tangled up and the ball is kicked out of bounds by Hunter McCullough. Good play that time by Landon Casey. On the throw-in, it's played out of bounds, and it'll be off Central. Really nice throw-in, way up the left sideline, but it'll go out of bounds depending on who touched it last. It'll be Central with the ball. Nate Thomas pass is deflected. That'll go out of bounds. West Plains will play it with 12:15 to go in the half. Move some people around. And getting a rest here at the end of the half is Noah Denton for West Plains. Garcia will play that ball back. And Central will control. Now they lose it. Mina Gurgis with it. Dagan Green tried very hard to keep that ball in on the far side. Couldn't quite get there. Again, this game brought to you in part by Dave Thomas, Shelter Insurance, and Physical Therapy Specialist Clinic, PTSC. We're approaching the 10-minute mark here in the first half, or 30-minute mark, however you want to look at it. And West Plains will have the ball again. You have to think that if they keep getting the kind of chances they've had so far here in the first half, that eventually they're going to get something in the net. Ethan Keller on the defense that time. Stopped it from going up the near sideline. The starters for West Plains tonight were Hunter McCullough along with Landon Casey, Dagan Green, Carmine Lopez, Noah Denton, Will Jones, Nate Thomas, Ethan Keller, Sam Pietroburgo, Braden Wall, and Cole Shipley. Long throw in. They'll go off the cheek of one of the Central players. It'll be West Plains again on the throw in. Casey can't get control. And that ball was out of bounds off West Plains, so it'll be a corner kick as it went over the end line. Will Farr, Isaac Garcia, Mac Haydai, Boston Hawkins, Spencer Henderson, Theo Hosmer, Sam Nance, Anthony Trimble. Long corner kick is missed. They try to center it and get a header out of it, but nothing happened. West Plains will get control in the far corner. Now Central trying to get something set up. Here's a pass across, and it's a shot and a goal. They went diagonal that time. Let's see that. I want to say Will Young, and it was Will Young, the goal scorer. So with 8:39 in the first half, Will Young on a crossing pass makes it 1-0 Central. That was very well done, and they were able to isolate Young on the keeper, and Will Jones didn't have much of a chance there. Now West Plains returns, tries to return the favor. Dagan Green's shot goes high over the goal, and Central will have it as we get down to 8 minutes to go in the half. Braden Wall is back in the lineup now for West Plains. Scissors find themselves down 1-0. We've got 7.5 to go in the first half from McDonald's Field at Scissor Stadium. Hunter McCullough with an aggressive play, but it's controlled by Central. Long shot. Would have been just a little bit wide. Will Jones catches all the same. Aiden Williams with that long shot for Central. A junior forward. Central misplayed the inbound pass, so West Plains will get it back. Noah Denton's going to check back in for the Scissors. Carmine Lopez, the freshman, will come out for West Plains. It'll be a corner kick in the far corner for the Zizzers. Landon Casey. Ball's headed back. That will go out of bounds. Sometimes one is enough in soccer. We've seen 2 matches here, and that has not been the case. West Plains has scored, I think, a total of 9 goals in the 2 home matches that we've done. Good job heading that ball up the field, but West Plains couldn't put the rush together. Hunter McCullough will play it out of bounds on the far side, give his teammates a chance to retreat. Down to 5:15 to go in the first half. Now play is blown down, and the ball will go back over on a free kick to the Central Bulldogs. Really good long kick down the middle, played out, but controlled by Central. Long kick, and that one is about, I don't know, about 5 yards high and wide to the right. Tried to score off the pass that time, but didn't quite work out. Very warm today, but with the sun going down, it's going to cool down pretty quick. West Plains gets it over midfield. Play it up the middle. Central will have to retreat a little bit, and they get control. The goal scorer, Will Young. Now the Zizzers try to get numbers. Really nice play and a sliding block that time by Theo Hosmer, a senior for Central. Out of bounds, last touched by him, and West Plains will have it. Be nice to get a tying goal before halftime here. West Plains has a free kick on the far side. Try to get everybody set up. Make sure everyone's on side. Here's the kick. Across, headed high in the air and out of bounds. Over the crossbar, Dagan Green was lurking in the neighborhood. And with his height, he had the opportunity to get his head on the ball, but could not direct it toward the goal. Went high over the goal. And Brett Turner will kick it for Central. Now the Zizzers will substitute Sam Pietroburgo back in the lineup. On the pass, oh, here's a ball deflected, just went over the goal as the keeper, Turner, came out to play the ball, but one of the Zizzers got a head on it, went toward the goal, but just a little bit wide. Here's your 2-minute warning here in the first half. Backheel pass, and now played downfield smartly by Central. And West Plains will have a throw-in with 1:45 to go. Theo Hosmer with another good play on the defensive end for the Bulldogs. Central has the only goal in the game. It's 1-0. Now down the field, boy, that was nearly a mistake on the part of the Bulldogs and nearly gave West Plains a great shot right there. Sam Pietroburgo, the junior, or senior, I should say, had almost a wide open goal to shoot at. And a near misplay that time by Aiden Williams. That was a near miss. Goal kick with 45 seconds. Turner kicks it away. He has a very good leg. He and Will Jones both, for that matter. Here's a ball misplayed by Mina Gurgis. Now he'll just play it to the side and out of bounds with 30 seconds left. Central controls on the far side. Landon Casey after it. Long kick toward the goal. No real threat there as Will Jones will play it out with 10 seconds to go in the half. Kicked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. That'll be the final play of the first half. Will Young scores with 8:39 to go in the first half for Central, and that's where we are at the half. Central leads it 1-0 as they lead the West Plains Scissors here at McDonald's Field at Scissor Stadium. Second half coming up in just a few moments. Again, our broadcast brought to you by Dave Thomas Shelter Insurance, along with Physical Therapy Specialist Clinic, Wonderland Daycare, El Charro, and Feller Construction. Second half coming up in just a bit here on OzarkRadioNews.com and Hot Country KDY Facebook. We're about ready for the second half here at McDonald's Field at Zizzer Stadium. Along with Trey Cressman, I'm Harlan Hutchison, and this is Zizzer Soccer, and it's, again, brought to you by Dave Thomas Shelter Insurance, along with Physical Therapy Specialist Clinics, plural, along with Wonderland Daycare, El Charro, and Feller Construction. 1 goal scored in the first half. Will Young scored with 8 minutes, 39 seconds left in the first half to give the Bulldogs of Springfield Central the lead. And Central with possession to start the second half. As the ball will go out of bounds here on this side, West Plains will take over. You could hear both coaches talking to their players at halftime, and it was kind of interesting. West Plains talked almost exclusively about defense. Long run up the right sideline here. Central tries to play it out and do, but West Plains will recover it. And it looks like West Plains will get the benefit of a throw in here. There were in the first half, there were 2 balls off the goalpost, 1 off the crossbar, and West Plains had a couple of really great chances. Here's a crossing play that will be tipped out of bounds. West Plains can get ahead on that, and it'll be a goal kick for Central. Central hasn't had a lot of chances themselves, but they've been pretty dangerous on a couple, and of course the one that eventually did go in was a really nicely constructed play on a diagonal pass across to the right side of the goal, and Will Young did a good job finishing that play, and Will Jones, the keeper for West Plains, had 0 chance, with the goal scorer standing only probably about 5 yards from him as he went to the wide side that time. Two minutes into the second half. West Plains trying to get a win and be above 500 after tonight. And the ball evidently went out on the far side. West Plains will throw it in. Landon Casey with a big heave up the left sideline. Centering ball, and defense falls, and West Plains will finally get control here. Nate Thomas will quickly get this ball back in, headed toward Dagan Green, but Will Young will control now for the Central Bulldogs. The match on Saturday, if you want to come and watch that here, it will start at 12. Over in the corner, now played back outside. West Plains maintains control with Landon Casey. And he has the ball stripped away, and now Central with it. West Plains talked just about exclusively about playing defense and covering at their end of the field, especially around the box area. Meanwhile, Central was talking about doing a better job with possession, controlling the ball a little better at the offensive end.
West Plains will take the ball away at midfield, now regained by the Bulldogs. Hunter McCullough will play it in for West Plains. Starters again in the match for West Plains: Hunter McCullough, Landon Casey, Dagan Green, Carmine Lopez, Noah Denton, Will Jones in goal, Nate Thomas, Ethan Keller, Sam Pietroburgo, Braden Wall, and Cole Shipley. There's a shot from the far side. That'll go well wide. First year that we've streamed soccer here on the website, and we're 2-0 so far. I'd like to make it 3, but it'll have to be a come from behind job tonight for West Plains. Down 1-0, 34 minutes to play, second half. And of the 3 teams that West Plains has played here, of these matches that we've had online, at least to this point, it seems to me that Central is probably, out of those 3 teams, Central seems to be maybe the best of the bunch. Long crossing pass tipped high in the air, and the keeper, Brett Turner, has to play that for the Bulldogs. And so he'll wait for his players to get downfield before he puts a foot in it. And there it comes. A short bouncing kick. Nate Turner on the run, or I should say Nate Thomas on the run. Ball is kicked back. And now Landon Casey will chase it down for West Plains. Ball goes out. I think Dagan Green couldn't decide if that pass was for him or someone else. He let it go, but eventually it goes out anyway. And Casey on the throw-in. Middle of the field, headed across, kicked out. Nate Turner defending here. He did something in the football game the other night I've never seen. He made 10 out of 10 extra points. And if I remember correctly, that tied some sort of record. Well, I've never seen anything like that. Not in high school football around here. Usually if you're 3 out of 4, that's pretty good. But 10 out of 10, that's ridiculous. He's done a great, great job of fixing that place kicking job. Here's a crossing pass on the corner, and it's going to be played by Central. Ooh, they've got an opening here. Here's a shot. Ball is footed away, and I think Dagan Green got a foot on that ball as it was headed toward the goal and may have saved another one. Central talked a lot, especially now with the lead. They were talking about getting back, giving themselves a chance on defense to get back and defend and not get caught with odd numbers. Long kick down the field will be played in the air. Brett Turner, the keeper, will kick it away. Denton will play it up the right side. Chased effort by Dagan Green, but It'll be West Plains ball on the throw in. We've only played 10 minutes of the second half. Still a lot of time to go. West Plains still down by 1. Throw in is centered, but no one could get a foot on the ball as it goes out of bounds upfield. When will West Plains get their next good chance? This players crash in the middle of the field, and they'll play it on forward, but now back and West Plains with it. Now late whistle, that'll be a foul. And Zizzers will have it. And they quickly play it in. And now 4-on-4. Long lead pass up the middle. And Will Jones will come over and take care of that inside the box. That was a miss hit on the kick. Now the play is called down, and West Plains will have a free kick. Then we'll head it upfield, and it will go out of bounds. Stay with West Plains. Down 1-0. They're at the offensive end now. Lob across, and that was basically to no one, but it's headed out of bounds by Central. Now give West Plains another chance here. No kick, but it will be a throw-in. Thomas played it to the left side, but no one could do anything with that as it goes out of bounds. And Burlington Northern will make their nightly appearance here. See if West Plains can get something put together here and structured on offense. Boy, had some great chances in the first half, but just couldn't finish them off. And that was a near trip in the box there as Nate Thomas was moving in on goal. Now Turner will kick it away. Early in the match, Central didn't do a very good job of clearing the ball out of their defensive zone, giving West Plains some chances. But as the match has gone on, they've done a better and better job. Spencer Henderson, a sophomore, has done a very good job defensively. Now West Plains controls. Nate Thomas trips. Can't get control. Now back out. Held in. Oh, great little chip pass up ahead. Dagan Green with a shot off the post from the right side. West Plains maintains control. Landon Casey has it taken away as he has a bit of a complaint about how that ball was taken. Here comes Central with it. They'll play it upfield. They'll flip the field. And now, ball out of bounds. And it'll be thrown in by Central. Cole Shipley a little slow to respond after that play as he got mowed. Young with a shot. That ball will be way wide, and no one touched it in a red shirt, so it'll be a goal kick for William Jones. Now here come West Plains on the rush with a 4-on-2. Chipping ahead on the left side. Here's a shot just wide. Wow, boy, that was close. I believe San Pietroburgo had the chance that time. That was a shot from the left side. Didn't have a real good angle, but did have a chance to open part of the net on the far side, but couldn't convert. Dagan Green, and the ball taken away. Here comes Young, and Central wants to attack. West Plains gets back on defense. A little jostling for the ball. Now the ball goes out of bounds over the goal line, over the end line, that is. Still 1-0 with Central on top, and we're getting close, approaching at least the halfway point of half number 2. Here's a corner kick for Central. Ball played out. Very nice move. Here's a shot ball. Oh, what a great catch by Will Jones on a shot straight on from about 20 yards. And that was going to be inside the crossbar, just over his head, but he got two hands up to get the block. He didn't catch it cleanly, but he stopped it, and that's all that counts. That was very close to a 2-0 score there. West Plains comes back. Nate Thomas on the move. And Nate gets through, shoots wide left, and no one there to clean it up as it went just past the left post. Well, again, that was close, but nothing comes from it. Again, San Pietroburgo was over there very close to having a little tip-in goal. Nate Thomas will hold. Now he'll feed ahead. Landon Casey, oh, good move. 2-on-1. He'll shoot it and score. Landon Casey just loaded one up from 25 yards out and pounded it. And that ties this match up at 1 apiece. 22:09 to go. Landon Casey. They had the numbers, and they were, I don't know, you never know, but may have been looking past. Instead, Landon just wound up and blasted it. And now we're tied up at 1-1. So this one is definitely up in the air now. Free kick, long kick, and that, wow. That was from 45 yards out, and that ball just barely went over the crossbar. That would have been classified as a spectacular goal by Spencer Henderson. Will Jones had to be sweating that just a little bit as it came in. Nice tackle at midfield. Central will get control now. Central has some pretty good speed with their forwards. Here's a long pass up the field. Ball is played up ahead. Will have to come out and play that. And one of the Central players banged off of the keeper, bounced off, and hit the ground. And now a long line drive kick. I may be wrong, but this game seems to be getting a little more physical as it goes. And now 3-on-3 the other way. Bad pass will go out of bounds on the far side. West Plains with it with 19:27 to go. Boy, look at Landon Casey on the far side with a nice rush. Long lead pass. It's onside. Nate Thomas gets to it. And his pass is going to be deflected and picked up by Brett Turner, the Central keeper. Takes his time and boots it away. Ayala will head it back. Body it down, kicks it off the chest of one of the Bulldogs, which should be West Plains ball on a throw-in. Jose, who made the play, Jose Ayala, will give it to Landon Casey. He can really throw the ball a long way, and he does there. Nate Thomas has it. Plays it to the middle. It goes on through. Now on the far side. Here's a shot. Low shot is fielded by Brett Turner. Another excellent attempt that time for West Plains. Mina Gurgis had a really good look at it. That shot just kind of skirted the ground. And the keeper got down on his left side to make sure it didn't get by. Getting down to 17 minutes to play in the match. When things started about, well, like tonight, started before 6:30, about 6:15, 6:20. It's a little hard to see, especially from this side of the field, but once it gets dark, lights take hold. Much, much easier. See if West Plains can get a goal here and take the lead. Dagan Green is chasing the ball down in the middle, but played back out toward midfield. Benny Ayala will chest it down and play it ahead. Now the ball played up the field, up the right sideline. Cole Shipley with that. Now Nate has it played away. Now 4-on-4, pass up the far side will be played out. And West Plains will throw it in. And with a 1-0 lead here as this match gets later, we're down to, well, we're getting close to 15 minutes to go. You have the luxury, if you're Central, not really having to pass the ball out of your end. You can just clear it out of your end. And as more time goes by, the better that option is. And West Plains has really had, with one, maybe two exceptions, not much luck setting up offensively. Landon Casey's goal was a thumper. But, of course, now with the game tied at 1, you have to look at it. You still play it probably safe for the most part. But when you're up 1-0, it kind of changes your approach. And now with a score tied at 1, it'll be Central with a free kick. Will Young scored in the first half for Central. Landon Casey has scored here in the second half for West Plains. Will Jones will chase that down. In the box, 14 minutes to go. Here's Casey again. Can't filter that through. Now a good job of, well, to use a hockey term, back checking that time by West Plains defensively. And let's see who it will be. It will be Central with possession here. 13-19 to go. Central looked like they're pretty much in the driver's seat, but a big shot by Landon Casey's tied this match up at 1 for West Plains. And now I got it. You take it on the far sideline. No one really went after the ball. As it goes out, it will be West Plains on the throw-in. Now it's taken away by Central. In the far corner near the inline, ball finally did go out of bounds. And it will be off of Central with 12:18 to go. 1-1 score as this one comes down to the end. And a tight game, pretty evenly matched game. Noah Denton up the right sideline. He has lots of company in white shirts, and now a whistle. And more than likely, Noah will be called for the foul there. We are down now to 11.5 minutes to go. Ayala will throw it, will play it out of bounds for West Plains. Now the Scissors have possession, and again, Landon Casey. Oh, he is stripped of the ball, but it goes out of bounds, stays with West Plains. Well, it just takes one goal, one misplay, and that ball went through the goal crease. Wow. Just kind of pinged around, and It went out last off of West Plains, so the Bulldogs will play it with a goal kick. And now we hit the 10-minute mark here in the second half. Long kick will filter through and be picked up by Will Jones for West Plains, and he'll play it back the other way with 9:35 to go. Central plays it in the far right corner. West Plains retreats defensively, and that ball will go out of bounds. Central did a good job of getting their offensive structure together over there, move the ball, but as they moved it upfield, they're going to give a corner kick here to Central. So this is a big play in the game, and here is the corner kick tied at 1. And good job by Dagan Green to get a foot on it and get it out. Here's Landon Casey. Here's a good sliding tackle on the far side that time for the Bulldogs. Isaac Garcia's had a strong game today. Turner will play it upfield. Jose Ayala with good defensive play, now recovered by Central. They'll get it to the middle of the field, field it across, and regained by the Bulldogs. Filtering through the right side. Here's a shot and a diving stop by Will Jones near the left post. Now Central was able to make something out of that. There didn't seem to be much there, but the keeper had to make a play there. Off of Will Farr. 7:20 to go. Casey up. Nate Thomas almost got through, but it's picked up by Central. Landon Casey feeds it ahead, and the keeper will shield the Zizzer offensive player from getting to the ball as it goes out. And another goal kick. Another minute's gone by. 6.5 to go. Here's Casey. Gets around the defender. And he gets it back. And now gets a shot, and it's blocked. And here come the Bulldogs with it. Really good play at midfield defensively. And now a bit of a crash and no whistle. Now up the right side. Oh, now they're going to call this at the defensive end for West Plains. I believe it was either Mina Gurgis or Cole Shipley that got run over pretty much at midfield, but that didn't bring a whistle. So with 5:27 to go, here's a foul at the other end, and now it'll be Central with the opportunity. And Spencer Henderson, well, they're going to move him off the ball here and down to the box. This ball is about 32 yards out on the far right side. Here's a long kick to the middle, fielded, and the ball is chipped and just wide. Will couldn't field that cleanly, but luckily the ball just went wide right side of the goal. Good long kick out to midfield, and now West Plains will have a chance to get control. But Central has it. Now West Plains will play it out. Denton chests it high in the air, off his body, now up the field. Now here's Nate Thomas. Nate can't get around the defense. And now Central will take it back. 1-1 game. Ooh, good long pass up ahead, but defensively, another solid job that time on the back line for West Plains, Hunter McCullough. Now Casey at the other end. .342 and counting. It was 1-0 for quite a while after the Bulldogs scored the only goal in the first half with 8:39 to go. And West Plains tied it with 22:09 to go. Here's a ball that'll go just wide and goes out of bounds. That was another near miss for West Plains. And that is going to, I think that ball may have been touched by the keeper or somebody and went over the goal line, so over the end line. And so that'll give West Plains an opportunity here from the corner. Here's the kick, far side. No one can get to it, and now a shot goes high and over the goal and out of bounds. Not many more chances left in this match. Landon Casey gets it back. He can move up the right side, trying to beat his man. Shoots across, and it's just a little over the crossbar as he shot it from the hard right angle, but didn't miss it by much. And now a late whistle. And Shipley was fouled, and so it'll be West Plains with the free kick. 47 yards out. Nate Thomas floats one down. That'll be caught in midair. With 1:25 to go by Turner, the keeper from Central. Now long kick down the right sideline. And it'll be West Plains as the ball goes out of bounds with the throw in. 9. Out of bounds again. It'll be West Plains on the throw in. Got a minute to go. Long pass is headed out of bounds. And West Plains will throw it in at the offensive end. We're down to 40 seconds. Maybe a late goal here. We'll see. Here's the ball played out. And now taken by Central. They'll beat the defense, but now a good defensive play coming back by Shipley as he is knocked to the turf, and that will be a foul against Central. And so with 18 seconds, going to have to make it happen quick. And it doesn't look like, did they stop? They may have stopped the clock there. In fact, it could have been someone getting a yellow card, but 14 seconds left on the clock. So someone did get a yellow card on that play. So the clock is frozen with 14 seconds left. All right, Nate Thomas will try and send this ball downfield. He does. Long high floater. It's headed, and it goes in the net. And that was off of one of the Central players. Are you kidding me? Did that really happen? Oh, my gosh. Nate Thomas kicked that ball for about 50 yards away, sending it on goal, and that happens with 9 seconds to go, and West Plains pulls in front 2-1. Well, it goes to show you never know what's going to happen, and that's going to end the match as the long kick downfield goes out of bounds. And wow, Nate Thomas with 9 seconds to go, and he was just trying to get the ball downfield for one of his teammates, and it was deflected in. Did I see that right? It looked like one of the Central players deflected that ball. It went into the goal with 9 seconds to go. So, wow. What an ending. West Plains wins again at home and move the record to 9-8 with a 2-1 win here tonight over the Central Bulldogs in a really good match. Crazy things can happen, and we saw a little bit of that here at the very end. So Will Young gave Central the lead at 8:39 of the first, 1-0. Second half, 2 goals, both by West Plains. Landon Casey with a bomb at 22:09 to tie it at 1-1, and Nate Thomas with a free kick, sending it down to the goal, got it in the box, and one of the Central players got a head on it. It deflected back and over the goaltender, and that's how the match ends. 2-1 is the final score. Thanks again for watching our live stream tonight. We'll be back on Saturday with more soccer. Thanks to Trey Cressman. I'm Harlan Hutchison, and thanks to our sponsors for the broadcast tonight. As always, we want to say thanks to Shelter Agent Dave Thomas, plus PTSC, along with Wonderland Daycare, El Charro, and Feller Construction. Till Saturday, Cody will be here with the match against Dixon. Till then, so long from McDonald's Field at Zizzer Stadium.